back. Okay. There we go. Anyway, we're going to go in and play my John Candy character. I was just in a live stream with some rather uninformed people, and who were trying to tell me President Trump didn't have the authority to go and fire a missile at somebody, which I then go and post the video on the person's YouTube channel just so he can see it, instead of putting a causing more of a whatever that was going on in a live stream. Okay, thus once again showing why somebody who has existed trying to get subs forever, okay, has 4 times less than me in, 4 times as much time. And they were reading a thing discussing, a thing about cults and everything else, right? And they're talking about cults of personality and whatnot. And the thing is, Congress has, in the U.S., okay, has the right to declare war, okay? And a missile strike on a foreign person's diplomat technically is a declaration of war, okay? Now that's for a court to decide whether what Trump did was right or wrong. It's up to the American people. I'm not American, but that's the way it is, okay? If the Prime Minister of Canada fired a missile at one of your ambassadors, okay, or some diplomat going somewhere, you'd be declaring war on us, okay? Happy, happy, joy, joy. That's number 1. Number 2, okay, it would actually require that the people in our parliament actually authorize it, okay? That's usually how things work, okay? However, Trump decided he's just going to go ahead and do it anyway, all right? He got misinformed, and what kept that from getting worse was that he got back from his vacation, looked at more of the evidence, and decided, no, we're not going any further with this, okay? And there's plenty of coverage about all of this, okay? You don't need CNN, you don't need Fox News to be going on about it all, okay? Regardless. Okay, I'm a little sick and tired of being called names by a little child who, let's just say, he isn't smart enough to not get ripped off by buying comics off of bad people, okay? One of the reasons why I held back on a lot of the things in the Comicsgate community was because of the fact some of the people seemed a little shady to me. Go figure. And it just happens some people got crappy quality and everything else, Mind you, I supported the ones, okay, who did the right thing and were able to even show you a video on how to package stuff, okay? And this person's had about 150 subs for about a year and a half now, okay? They're going nowhere, okay, on YouTube, okay? Unlike some of us that like to, help people out, do things and everything else, instead of just whining and complaining about, politics all the time. Screw politics, okay? I'm going to say this, okay? I don't even care what and who you think you voted for and all that. They don't care about you, okay? They care about your vote that gives them power and money. That's what they care about. It's long since been the days of John F. Kennedy when somebody would give a shit about you. Okay? Now let's go do a mission here. Now I'm on the dark side. I got better things to do there, mister. That's the other one to say, this clown. Okay, wait a minute. Where is my little speeder? There it is. I mean, the host of the chat even said to him to ease off, right? So I stopped, right? I wasn't going to say any more, right? And then he decides to start mouthing off names to me, right? See, I didn't report you, eh? I didn't report you. So there you go, you little weasel. That's the kind of thing, though, guys, that can get you nailed from YouTube when you start calling people names in chats, okay? I basically called him a liar, okay, because he is, and I can prove it, okay? I went and posted a video. It took me 2 seconds on YouTube, pardon me, on Google to find a YouTube video of President Trump actually saying he ordered the missile strike. He says he woke up, he got up, and he went and he ordered the missile strike. Wasn't like he was asking anybody or anything like that, okay? Remember that. I don't even know if I'm able to kill these guys. Uh-oh. Oh, I did. Nice. Okay. I think I'm going the right way, am I? Let's see what's up over here on the other side. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway. Anyway. When they get into their topics about stuff, I just don't want to talk about it because there are some people that have mental disabilities that are here on YouTube, and it disturbs me when I see people that are brainwashing them. Okay, and what they do is they do an anti kind of brainwash thing because they use that craziness of the SJWs on the far left, and they're indoctrinating these people because they've had a run-in with somebody on the far left that's a wingnut. Okay, and because of that, they're doing the same thing that they're doing to them, and it's making the whole world more divided and everything else, and it's more BS than I want to handle. And the truth of the matter is, you know, the far left and the far right cannot exist without each other. So they need to keep bringing people into their little fold to start these little arguments and fights. And I refuse to partake. I just said, fuck you, and left. You know, that's it. Enough of you. Enough of this. I don't put up with it. Okay? I got other things to do. And you watch. A year from now when I'm monetized, okay? And this guy's at 154 subs. We'll know who the man is. How about that one, eh?
You owe me now.
I mean, here's a guy who wants to talk like an adult, tries to sound like an adult, but is BSing everybody, okay? BSing. You're BSing everyone, man. Okay? What are you doing with your life? What are you doing, man? What are you doing, you know? That's what I want to ask the guy. Right? What are you doing? Right? You're doing nothing. So when you do nothing, expect nothing. God, it's incredible. I mean, he sits there and whines about some of these comics people that ripped him off or some crap, and then he wonders why, you know, with a mouth like he just had there, why these people, you know, do things. And then they expect me to help them out when these people attack them and everything, right? I'm like, nope. Okay, this is going to be a hard sell. There we go. It's the end of you. Wow. Wow. The loot is real. Where the hell am I going over here? This is like some kind of major fight, eh? See, none of these people also either realize that in the background, you know, I'm sitting here trying to organize fellow creators into doing some neat stuff because of all the epic things, or Unreal Engine stuff that was given to me. Back up. Oh, this guy. There we go. There we go. And try and do something nice for every one of you to have some entertainment, okay? While you're upset at Disney and Doctor Who and you know, all these movies that aren't giving you what you want, you know, which is true entertainment without all the BS, okay? That's why you see me doing these little bits. Like, people think these little things I'm doing in the Unreal Engine are video games. Well, in a way they are, but they're not. They're not finished. Pick that up quick. Get it. Turn around. Get him. It's the end of you. Okay. Quickly. You, Jaina. My trusted
You're
little
not dead.
my trusted little sidekick. Dun dun da da dun da da. John Candy with his girlfriend. A lot of loot. Am I even going the right way? Probably not, eh? I gotta go around the corner now. I'm just gonna keep killing these guys because it seems like the right thing to do. As soon as I get done all this fighting, I'll check the chat. But anyway, like I said, I don't care what that guy says. He can be uninformed if he wants. It's just that I don't think it's fair that other people should be lied to in a live chat, okay? Especially when you're talking about a subject about cults and how people are using indoctrination and propaganda and all kinds of other things, and then here you are lying to people, okay? That just ain't solid, okay? Let's be honest. And then there's kids in there that may be, or young adults that might not be, what's the word?
You owe me now.
Able to make the proper determination, right? Like there's joking around, and there's this guy calling me names in a chat, right? I was like, I don't have to put up with this. I'm gonna go live and have some fun in a video game. Screw you. See, and here's the kicker of why you know that somebody is indoctrinated. The second you show that they have that you're not of the exact same worldview as them, you're a threat. And that's when the name calling starts. Here we go. Uh-oh. Hello, guys.
It seems you have some skill, stranger. You are not the effete little warriors they usually send our way. I suppose you were also the one who slew so many in the White Ridge Hills.
Captain Eth said it was a mistake to leave him alive.
Ha! Well, I will not be snuffed out like a candle on a shelf. If I am defeated, it will be a fight to remember. For you, I have a challenge.
You're wasting your time. Just die.
I think not.
That's that. Where'd he go? Oh, wait. I gotta go back this way? Where am I going? Where am I going? Back out. Okay. Can I turn my speeder on? Figures. Maybe this way? Is this a shortcut? Yeah, anyway. You run into this kind of thing too, where, you know, it's the thing, that's the other thing too, is I've been around the internet long enough, and I've actually talked to enough people in different countries and different places in the world all my life, okay? You're not gonna, you know, brainwash me. Okay, that's one thing I'll say. And I don't like it when some of these people that we're saying in this chat might be of weak minds that pretend to be not such, and they just want to listen to these people because they think this keeps them safe. It's a safe space thing for the other side, right? Even though I'm not of any side. It's bizarre. Like, I'll say this much. If somebody wants to have an honest debate about something, you give the person a link and invite them into the chat, right? And that's how it works, instead of just sitting there mouthing off people. Okay? That's what gets you banned, in fact. Okay? That's a warning to you, okay? That I'm not the kind of person to run around reporting to everybody, okay? So, remember that. That's strike one. Zero tolerance, right? We gotta fight some guys down at the end here too, I think. Anyway. Maybe not. I wish I had a voice that sounded like John Candy. Would make this even more funny. It's weird because I took another character. The original character's name was I'm Big and Fat, and they banned that name. I was like, but they allowed me to keep the character name Sith Tardia, as in, I don't know. I'm not even gonna go there. You can't say that word on YouTube anymore. That's not good either. We're gonna have to start being nice that way. There are rules and there are rules. Anyway. Where is he? He is in the next room. Oop. It's a road mission. Oh, I gotta wait for this. Do I? Wait a minute. Oh, there he is. Get off the bike. Captain F.
Master Sav is dead. I found him in the ice fortress and cut him down.
Then the Brotherhood will be broken. Their cult of personality has lost its savior. I will contact Dawnbase to send supplies to us. It won't be long before we clear out the Brotherhood's remnants. But Master Sav was just one of many. Soon we'll go after the big game. Boss Undro, Ellis Tarn, and the other Whitemore kingpins.
How do I get in on this?
Admiral Holtz is going to order an attack on key Whitemore members, but I don't know when or how. Fixer 308 at Xeric Outpost would have the details. The outpost's in the ship graveyard, prime Whitemore turf. If anyone's come up with a way to hammer the pirates right off this rock, the Fixer would know. Give her a try.
Hold on here. Yeah, I can't see the chat in this one either. I could just see it because of the way the Star Wars game makes my screen 720p. It cuts off this side of the browser and it won't fix it. That's bizarre land. So anyway, figured I'd just do an hour or two of this and just muck around. It's an old game, but she's good. I like the story. I was playing around with it the other day. Back when EA knew how to make games. Let's see here. Yeah, in order to fix that, I have to increase the resolution, which will make the game look silly.
Travel route is confirmed.
So, yeah. This is why you don't see this game too much at this resolution, anyway. I guess I could try it windowed. I don't know how that might work. I don't know. It's funny, it's the only game that does this. Anyway. I think from now on, when there's this same thing that they were doing or whatever, I'll go live or something instead, so that way I just don't get tempted to go in there and say my piece. Because you know what? Some people can't be saved. That's the old saying. And the next time that he opens up his mouth with the wrong person and then they start bugging him or harassing him, then you know exactly why that happens, okay? And he's gonna have they're gonna have less and less friends as time goes on. That's all there is to it. Don't worry, everybody, you'll never see this guy around anywhere because he just goes on with certain people because he's gated. That's part of the whole chicken attitude, to try and bait people to get them to say things and do things. to get them in trouble. It's one of those. Let's see, where are we going? Around the corner. There he is, up over here. Hello, my dear. And how are you tonight?
In conclusion, Admiral, this seems like the most opportune window we'll get. All I need is the go-ahead.
It meets with my approval. Fixer, you may brief the volunteers and commence with the mission. Over and out.
My lord, just who I was expecting. I'm Fixer 308. We've been tracking you since we heard about your success with the Talls.
Really?
What do you have for me?
We've been hitting the White Maw hard lately. Enough so that they've called a meeting of their gangs. The loss of the power station was a bigger blow than we thought. Every one of their gangs will be represented. We intend to get you into that meeting and have you capture or kill everyone present. The hard part is getting there.
Tell me you have a plan.
The shuttles of the leaders' trusted captains will have the meeting's coordinates programmed into their navicomputers. What you'll need to do is find a lieutenant with a shuttle, kill him, and get his access card to steal his ship. Once you get access to the shuttle, fly it to their hideout, track down the gang leaders, and take them out. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can.
Sounds like the place will be swarming with White Maw. At least until I get there.
Here's a dossier on the leaders to terminate, so you'll be able to identify them. Our psych profiles indicate that, given the opportunity, some of them may surrender. It's up to you. Lastly, if you find an opportunity to search their files, take it. There's no telling what secrets these malcontents have hidden away.
Sweet. Do 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 do. Yep. Woohoo! Yeah, I'll do some more of the level design on that thing tomorrow. I put up a video at BitChute that shows the texturing and everything else. You don't want to put too many videos a day up at YouTube because they seem to penalize you a bit. So I guess you'll have to check out my BitChute channel for some videos if you want to keep updated on that stuff and see where it's going. Eventually, maybe even over there, I'll put a link to a Google Docs and you can check out the level yourself. You know, from somebody who actually does things rather than not, right? Yeah. Woohoo! Plunk. That hurt. Alright, here we go. Let's just kill all these guys.
You're not dead.
That's enough of you. Heal me, woman. Ooh, what's this? Back up? Come over here. I think I'll go and take these two. You take that one on the right there. I'm gonna get him right here. She chokes him, then I choke him. That was good. I like that. Yeah. Right into the thick of it. in a fight with somebody? Where'd she go? Okay. Where'd she go? She die? No, she's there. Okay. Just... Where'd you go? That's weird, eh? Where is she? Yo. Where are you? Are you up here somewhere? Ah, I'm not gonna wait. There she is. Okay. Some kind of glitch. Alright. Forgot, that's one way to fix it, just get on your little racing car. And what am I doing here? Obtain an access card. Ah, yeah, I hate this. This was a pain in the royal behind. Where am I going? Where am I going? Probably around the other side of that. Yep. Anyhow, I won't be typing much in the chat today just because of the way this game works with OBS and Google. It's not letting me resize my browser, but it's keeping the browser the same size, which is really strange, which means I can only see about 1 centimeter to the very left of the chat. So go ahead. Type away. I'll get to you later. Say hi to each other.
You owe me now.
Be nice. All that stuff. No politics. I don't want any politics in my channel. It's for losers. We game here. All the best games. There. Take that. Money. I think I know where I'm going again. I was over here the other day with a different character. You gotta kill some things over here, and there's like a little spaceship in the middle of nowhere. There it is there. I gotta get the access card off one of these guys. Expert med pack. That's cool. Oh, there it is. That'll be the guy to kill. Where are you? Him and his buddies. Look at that. Look at this little army here. You ready for this? 30 minutes. 30. Which one do I want? Do that later.
I am going to make you suffer.
Here he comes. Ooh, what did he do to me? That's good. Take his card quick. Oh, maybe not him. Oh, he got me. Card. Need this key card. Take a shuttle. Oh, I can take the shuttle now. Okay. Well, let's go take the shuttle. Go on the other side. Can I take this shuttle? Can I get in here? Anyway? Right there. Take a shuttle to the White Maw hideout. I think this is where we need to go. I forget how the game works. Yeah, this is the as far as you can. Yeah, I know.
Stop slacking.
Oh, look at this. Droids. Good girl. Gotta have a wipe to back you up. Alright, go. Wish I had force push. Well, the big guy's gonna be the problem. Lift him up.
You're not dead.
Where am I going? I'm going that way. It says I'm going where? What am I doing? Gotta kill all these, I guess? Okay, you're next. this? Okay, I'll deal with this guy.
You owe me now.
Okay, pirate leaders. Where am I going here? Down this way.
Stop slacking. You're not dead.
It's enough for him. Oh, jeez. I'm even going the right way now. Where am I going? What's he shooting at? Where is he? Oh, he's dead. Woo! Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna start experimenting with different times to go live.
We've heard enough alarms. The time has come to move our base of operations to Lorimar.
Why go to Lorimar when nothing can reach us here? The guards will handle whatever intruder's at the door.
I disagree, emphatically.
Skori bofărămitea dosium. Moflaska kikafi mamugur tu flator.
I don't know who you think you are, but you made a bad mistake opening this door.
Esa silgo terbena serzet lakata.
I owe you nothing but a swift death.
Nengamo michu.
You owe me now.
I was successful. I met stiff opposition, but I softened it up.
I wouldn't have wanted to see what they'd do to me once I contacted Korriban and told them I got a Sith Lord killed. So the White Maw finally falls. I wonder, was this the nerve center of their operation, or are their valuables hidden elsewhere?
I found a place called Lorimar in their databanks. It's likely their stash is there.
Lorimar. I wonder if that has to do with the inventor, Lorimar. He was quite a droid maker before he vanished a decade or so back. We should probably send a salvage team to investigate. But seeing as you trusted me with this information, I think I'll mark the area as unsecured until you're finished with it. That way the reclamation service doesn't get first crack.
I will be there soon.
Thank you. I doubt I could have trusted someone else to bring this operation to a close.
Just make more room in your inventory. I guess I gotta get rid of some junk. What's this? This'll do.
Do you require medical attention?
There we go. Yay! Now I got more inventory space.
Be well.
Now, hold on here. Let me have a look here. Yeah, like I could see your name there, cooking, but oh, maybe I can drag it over more. It doesn't want to let me, well, maybe I can. I don't know. Will it let me go over? No. It's because of the way this game is. I have to, in order to see the chat, it's because of the way resolutions work with monitors and some of the older technology. Thank you for dropping in, though. It's always good. I like having fun in this game, you know. It's one of the few games that everybody can play, everybody can enjoy, you know. like I said, you know, I'm making up that level there. We have another guy who's going to do some rigging and stuff, and we're going to do some cinematic stuff for everybody to enjoy. There won't be any cost other than you watching YouTube. And anybody who does a voiceover or helps out with this stuff will end up having one of the videos in this sort of little animated short series, or whatever I want to call it, or any of us decide to call it, right? Each video will go on a creator's page, and then you'll have to go see the next guy's page, and so on and so forth. And it's just a way that everybody gets to share. And yeah, it will take a bit of time. You know, I'm learning some stuff as I go along about coordination and different things like that. I've done this kind of thing a little bit before. It takes a bit of time because, you know, because people are donating time. They may have other projects that are doing, and you know, you don't want to, you don't want to aggravate people or nothing like that, especially when they're given something for free, you know, that kind of deal. Okay, I think I'm supposed to go to Lorimar. Let's see here. You know what I'm gonna do, just for a minute here. Where is that? Where is it? Is it here? No. No, that's not it. Can I turn that off? Yeah, off. Hold on. Oh yeah. Escape. Options. Preferences. Go into graphics here. What does it say? Full screen windowed. Should just be full screen, right? Is that not how that works? Maybe that'll fix it. Just a second here while this sorts. We'll see if this works. Keep changes. Okay. Okay, cancel. Now when I go out, does it sort? No, it doesn't sort. It's weird. I'm trying to get this set up so that I can do the... Oh, we got something pending here. Mission completed. Oh yeah, okay, I get to take my boots now. There we go.
You owe me now.
Let's try. Preferences. Graphics. Now, what do I got here? Full screen. I tried that. I tried windowed. See, there's only two options there. So if I go back to this, it'll be too big for the screen to see, but I'll be able to interact with the chat for a minute. So I'll come into the chat and talk for a minute. I have to do this in order to make things work. This is just bizarre. So the game will look out of focus for a minute. It'll be too big for the thing, but at least I'll be able to talk to you guys for a minute. So you go keep changes, and then when I hit the Windows key, it goes back to regular size, and then I can go in here and I can make this bigger, and now I can see things. Yeah, hey. Hey all. Yeah. 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 Yeah, so the reason I went online is it's just me trying to not get upset about something that just happened a little while ago in another channel where I kind of hang out a little bit, and they do these topics where sometimes it can be a little heated, and the one individual out and out lied. Okay, the entire world saw this video of Trump standing there admitting that he went and missiled this Iranian guy, and he did it without anyone else's authority. It was all on him, and this guy's trying to say Trump doesn't have that kind of authority, and so I called him a liar, and then he started calling me names, and then I was like, see you later. Anyway, no big loss. I was just trying to explain that, I got more important things to do. Yeah. I'm just not going to bother engaging with certain people anymore because what I've come to discover, okay, about, and especially about YouTube and about the internet as a whole, is there's three types of people, okay? There's the far left, the far right, and the rest of us, okay? The rest of us sitting anywhere right of the far left and left of the far right, okay, does our own thing, and when we encounter these people, they have these ideas that just don't make any logical sense, and then we go, I know, I do, but you know what the problem is that sometimes you run into situations where there's people that are, you can tell, they're I guess the proper term that's politically correct is mentally challenged, and somebody is taking advantage of that, and it bothers me, and I like to get in there and just say it's sort of as a force of, they know who I am, they know what I'm about, and you shouldn't be, like it's just really weird. They sat there all night talking about cults and indoctrination and BS like that, and then they allow this guy to mouth me off like that, and I was like, hey man, I'm not going to be that guy that goes and reports you, okay? I've been on the internet since 1982. You can just imagine some of the crap I grew up with. I'm not I don't need the babying. I don't need the little, and the other point to make is, this is a person whom was bitching and complaining about a certain group of people that was harassing them. So I got involved and slowed down, if not maybe made it so that those other people wouldn't harass them anymore. They don't know that. They don't know anything that I've done in the background for them. But it was because of those people that were not able to look after themselves, right? And it's just one of those things where this one individual, it's always that one individual with a big mouth, he just doesn't know when to shut up. And it's just come to a point where it's not the first time he's got cocky like this and mouthy. And here's a guy who's bitching and complaining that he gave money to somebody he doesn't even know and got ripped off, right? For some comics or some crap, right? It's just like, kid, smarten up, all right? Don't be talking to me. I'm not the one that got ripped off by some people and got some bad whatever. I could have told you not to do it, but you went ahead and did it, and you'd mouth me off for not doing anything, and you wonder why, right? Anyway, yeah. So if you're in this, if you got this free, this is a free-to-play game. So if you guys get on there, okay, the name of the character is JohnCandyLives. Look me up. I'll hook you up with the guild I'm in. It's called Dawn Raid. It's been around for a long time. We got a Discord for it. Lots of fun, and there are active people now that are returning because of the Mandalorian. The game's fun. What can I say? It's got a nice story on the Jedi side and on the Sith side. Very engaging, and there's lots of parts to this game. So what I'm gonna do, we'll put this back in the resolution, back down to here. Just doesn't like that resolution, I think. Woohoo! Now you guys will be able to see the game again. And you're right. I gotta learn to just not be around some of these people. It just comes down to some people we can't save, And I'm coming from a biker family, right? You know, I know all about the good and the evil, the bad, the good and the ugly, all that jazz, right? I know all about everything, you know, and I've seen probably more than most of you could handle. Some people might go nuts. That's why I like a little comedy and a little relief. Okay, let's go somewhere.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
Ooh, here we go.
Travel route is confirmed.
Which you are right. Some of these people you gotta ignore. And I would ignore him if the fact he wasn't on the actual live stream calling me a piece of shit. Anybody here, anybody else in the entire world want to call me that? What have I done to you? Right? Right? You know what I mean? What have I done to you? Right? Exactly. Have I ever lied? Right? You know, you know, that's all I would have actually ended up saying to that guy. Right? Hey man, I'm not known for being a liar, okay? Or messing people who don't mess with me first or my friends. That's it. And when you live by those rules, it's real hard for anyone to call you names. That was really, really bad. Bad news for them too, because apparently they were bitching and complaining about this other group of people that were making memes of them. And I thought originally that maybe that was bad. Maybe they deserve it. You know? You want to go around calling somebody who's, you know, all this stuff that you see on my Unreal Engine stuff is things that every single person with a computer can actually pick up, do, enjoy for free. You can, you know, you can get with some friends and muck around and have some fun. Okay? We don't need Hollywood. We don't need comics anymore. We don't need any of them anymore. Okay? Right? That's what's irking some of these guys, I bet you know. Right? I'm that guy that's saying, hey, we don't need you anymore. We're going to have fun without you. And boy, do they, and it shows how much of a jerk some people are when they start acting like that. Right? I should go take a clip of it and put it up here and just show you guys what kind of a person this is. Right? I'm not one to bother with it though. I'm just not. I'm just getting it out of my. Oops, sorry about that. Knocked my headphones off. I'm just getting it out of my system because it's really annoying for an adult like me to have to put up with a little child's mind like that, who thinks it's an adult. Okay? Because I guarantee you, if he was right in front of my face, he wouldn't be talking like that. That's the whole keyboard warrior thing, right? I guarantee you, you would not say any of this shit to my face. Oh, wrong way. Well, is this one of those things where it's bugged out on me again? I went over here, I went over there. I just went over here. Where am I going again? Oh, I gotta go all the way up here again. Okay, well, we're gonna do this the quick way. I just don't need the drama of it, and I'm not subbed to the guy, right? So, you know, like, and he wonders why. It's funny though, eh? Like, I'm not kidding you guys. Most of the people that are subscribed to me are either monetized, okay? Whoops. Or very close to being monetized, or they're new channels and friends of the people that are monetized. So it's a really big family of people. I'll know somebody you know. You know. And you don't see me going around this this internet causing drama. I don't. I'm too damn busy for this shit. Okay? I really am. I just, yeah. And what the, and you know what? I can guarantee you, when I left that chat, after I just said the word, dropped an F-bomb and said F you and left, right? I guarantee you, they're all yipping about me. It'll be all, anything and everything they can dream up now, right? I'll go back and look at the chat later, and I'll go to the individual who is hosting the chat and say, real mature, okay? Real mature, okay? Especially when, here, have a look at this video and tell me, you know, it's right from the horse's mouth, man. He's saying he ordered that strike. He did it himself. He didn't ask anybody. He woke up in the morning and told them to do it. It's just hilarious, man. Yeah. Where's your logic, boys? I just don't like being called a liar either. I grew up with, like I say, I grew up with bikers, and there's only two things in the world you don't call a biker, really. A liar, and the other one starts with the G word. And, oh, do I have to go down here? Maybe, eh? Let me have a look here at the map. Around there. Okay. So I'm gonna go over here. Oh yeah, sneaking around. We're gonna do the John Candy sneak. Oh, here's somebody. Hello. How are you? Oh, I'm being hurt. Shoot at him. Quick, kill him. I'm gonna go down through here, I bet you. Yeah. Yeah, this is not a newbie area. It's Hoth, which is, I think, what, level 40? 40? Yeah, it's level 40. Ugh. You know what I do when I see things like this? I go way up here. And then holy jeez, they got that covered pretty good, don't they? Jeez, these guards are good. But they're not that good, and you know why? Watch. Because I know all the sneaky ways around here. See that door there? That's where I gotta go. So I gotta take these guys out, and that's it.
Stop slacking.
Come on. Ooh, I'm getting hurt. Kill the droid. Damn droids. Oh shit. Didn't mean to do that either. There, now he's dead. I should be able, if I'm not mistaken. Is it this? Where's the door? Okay, where is the door to this place? Oh, it's way around, eh? So really, can I get through here without getting shot? Maybe. Oh. Right like that. Right over that rock. Yeah. Okay. Where am I going here? Okay. What's going on here? I gotta go up here somehow. How do I get around that? Well, that's not fair. I bet you I gotta go over and around. Yeah, there's no way to do this. Maybe? Well, maybe there is. Life finds a way. There we go. Oh boy. I can't remember this part. It's been like 5-6 years since I've been here.
You're not dead.
Kill the Jedi. I hate droids. Actually, I like droids. Droids are good. That's right, good girl. Strangle it. Go after the other one. She's a good fighter, actually. And you get her on the planet before this one, and if you treat her right, she'll become like your, almost like it's the equivalent of being married in the game as a character. It's a neat thing. They end up liking each other, which is nice. Even the Sith need love. It'd be neat if they did a Spaceballs version of Star Wars. It would be funny. I would play that. I would buy it. I don't know what the rest of it. Just for the humor of it. His knees off. There we go. So yeah, after every mission, I'll pause the game and then come back into the chat a little bit and talk. Because the resolution, as I explained, and you'll see when I talked to people last time in the chat, I had to go to the maximum resolution, and I have no idea what causes this. I tried Googling the problem. I don't know. Some update they've done has made it so that, like in other games, when you go from 720p in a video game back out to your regular desktop, if your regular desktop is higher resolution, it will pop back to that resolution, and it's not doing that with this, and I don't know why. So, old game, not a big thing. Just takes a second to go into your options and change the settings. At least other people will if they have that problem, right? By the way, these two powers on the left give me this little bar here, and this little bar here allows you to do certain powers, and it slowly drains away as you don't do anything, right? Like you'll see me walking along, see that goes away. That's like your rage. I'm an angry Sith. You see the bar going up and down there, right?
You owe me now.
Strangle him. Hold him up. Okay, hit him. There you go. See, that's teamwork. That's an AI that works for you. Good night. Good. She's got a yellow lightsaber. That's cool. Forgot I did that for her. Ooh. Always like blowing stuff up. Visually stunning. We don't even need to kill them. This one, though. That attack is devastating. I don't know what it is. What is that attack? Raging Burst. This one, you can hit 2 people at the same time if you have enough power. So you usually do that and then you go bam. This is how you learn to do combos, everybody. Oh, let's see. Ooh, 2 of them. Should have lured them back. That would have been better. Can I hit? Ooh. Now they can't see you. Ooh, you got a shield, do you? You're smart, eh? See that?
Stop slacking.
Now I'm gonna aim. There we go. Loot. Yeah, I think they increased a bunch of stuff with an update where you were allowed to get more loot, and what that did was allowed you to get some more of these things called legacy stuff, which I think I've got them all, if I'm not mistaken, or I'm very close to all of them. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, we're fighting a boss. Shot there. Wow, eh? How's that? It's the end of you. What's over here? Something we need to wreck or destroy? No? Okay. Oh yeah. Here we go. I need more power. I'm gonna go beat these guys up just so I can pull power into me and then go attack that. So I'm full power when I get over there. Come on. Come on, man, kill that guy, will you?
You're not dead.
Of course I'm not dead. I'm just taking my time killing this guy because I want to keep my power up full. Alright, quick, run. Let's go. Before my energy runs down. Quick.
I am Heavy Resource Recovery Machine 5. I will not allow you to open the cases. Do you understand?
Your life is about to end.
Neutralization mode engaged.
Hurry up. Let me get up. Quick, get up. It's almost dead. I'm stunned. What's going on? Alright. Come on. Get him, get him, get him. Cut his leg off. There you go. You're done. Nice credits. I shall take the bucks. And now what do I gotta do? Something about over here. Now I gotta go back and get out of here. Alright.
You're not dead.
Here we go. And there's if you're not subscribed, there's a level cap. I think it depends on when you joined in the game too. Like I joined early, right? So, and I was subbed for a little while, which means I'm preferred status, as they call it. Which is not bad. I mean, it's better than... Like, this is what I say to you. Go get the game for at least a couple months, and then, you know, if you think it's too expensive to sub to, then just keep the preferred status, which is fine too. I mean, you can have fun with it. I do. I return to this game now and then. It's just like Guild Wars 2. Come on. How come I can't pull that up? You gotta wait? Oh, I see, maybe. How come I have a orange and red saber? It's weird, eh? Oh, can't jump that way. Physics in some of these games are funny. No, they're all going to be out in the middle here again. I gotta go out, right? Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'll get lucky. Yeah, there they are. Anyway. Yep. Let's see. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am, right? Bypass these people. See, I'm level 44, but it's downing me to 41, so I'm not worried about XP and stuff on this one. Now we just do what we did before. How did I get in there? I went, where am I here? How do I get out of here? This is such a confusing little place. Okay, let's orient myself. I want to go that way. Shortcuts are us. Your security is lacking. And make for the Gavarolon. We go for the wandering monsters. Oh, look at this. This is right into it right here. Here we go. Something don't attack me. It's foolish. Oh, he got through without getting attacked. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah, that's the way. Yeah, you don't want to stop too long there in case something wanders up behind you, starts blowing your head off. Whoa, like that. Oh, oh. Oof. I'm going right in between here because I think that's... Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Get over that hill. Yeah, there we go. Hello. How are ya? You're in a guild. It's a live human being. Wow. Before I get myself shot at again, where am I going? The wrong way. Wait a minute. Boy, this is gonna be complicated. To understand the bounding areas of all these little guys, so you know exactly where you should be and shouldn't be. There's a distance. There's nothing that I can do about this part. So.
You're on me now.
Who are you fighting? This part I can get back on my bike. Come on, turn. Even he knows a shortcut. Everybody takes the shortcuts. The Emperor's not dead. He was cloned. We all foreseen that. Didn't we? Didn't we? Now where am I going? Inside here? Yeah. I just want see my cape flap. Here we are.
I went to the pirates' hideout. I found this neural chipset for a battle droid. I think Lorimar designed it.
Well, the stamp seems consistent with his work. Wait, it's brilliant. He's solved the traditional limitations of a chipset brain. Hold on a moment, I need to make a call.
A chipset brain?
Admiral, we've recovered a battle droid neural chipset from the White Moor. It's the advancement we've been waiting for.
From the White Moor? What are they doing with tech like that?
They had it hidden in the last known location of the inventor Lorimar.
Lorimar? That would make sense. His robotics always were top-notch.
It's a quad-photonic neural chipset, Admiral. If you put this in a battle droid, it'll think on its feet better than most humans. It could change the course of the war.
Don't let me stall you. Get that chipset to the technicians.
It will be done immediately.
I'll alert the reclamation service to the Lorimar area. There's no telling what else might be there. As for you, I'd take a well-earned vacation. Somewhere warm.
Somewhere warm. Let's see here. Well, my current helmet's better. Go figure. Where's some money though?
Stop slacking.
Stop slacking. I got a level. What are you talking about? Good time for a break. Let's get the escape key. Let me see somewhere. Let's do that. And of course, for a few seconds here while I talk to the chat, the game will go too big for the monitors. That's just the only way I've been able to figure out how to get back to being able to talk in the chat, at least for a minute. Take a little break. Hey Stevie, how you doing? Yeah, I was in a channel with some people earlier that I thought were friends, and it turns out one of them's just a jerk, and the other guy kind of was like, he knew something was coming, and he kind of warned the guy to not say it, and then he went ahead and he milked me off right there, and I caught the one guy lying. So you know me. I don't take that. I don't lie. Number one. Number two, I went and I actually posted proof of a video that Donald Trump, standing right there in front of everybody, said he ordered a missile strike. This guy was trying to say Donald Trump can't do that. And I was like, and he called me all kinds of names because I said there's a video of it. I couldn't believe it anyway. So I got kind of upset, and I said, you know what, the heck with this. I'm going to go online, I'm going to play my John Candy Lives Sith guy, and go around killing some goody two-shoes. Anyway. It's like the one person said, you got to ignore some people like that. The problem I was saying is that there are some people in there that are being influenced by certain people who seem to think they're self-righteous when they're not. I mean, when you're blatantly caught lying like that, okay, you don't have the right, okay, to be what I call an influencer, okay? You shouldn't be on that panel with this guy who's talking about, comic news and gaming news and these things. He shouldn't be there. You shouldn't be there. If you're lying to people, okay, you shouldn't do that, especially in a conversation about cults and the negative sides of them and the bad stuff that they're indoctrinating and all this, and they're trying to blame the far left, right? Meanwhile, I think this guy's like on the far right, where he's using the far left to justify his own indoctrination of certain people, and when I call it out, he gets upset. I says, buddy, hey, it is what it is, right? He starts calling me a piece of shit and all kinds of names, and I'm like, yeah, man, sure. I'm not the one lying. Hey, I says, there's video of Trump saying it. I went to YouTube, posted it right on the guy's channel. I bet you when I get out of the game here, this is why I'm doing this for a couple hours, he'll have yelled all kinds of obscenities and everything else at me. And I haven't even said his name yet. And I won't, because I'm not into this drama. This is why it's good to have single-player games like I do. I don't have to put up with crazy people. Right? And there's crazy people on the left and the right. It's just, wow. And they don't like being called out. And this is right after, too. The guy was giving all the signs of being in a cult where as soon as you call them out, they get hostile and everything. And he was just, it was exactly what he was doing, too. It was just, oh my God, man. You got to listen to yourself. Go back and watch the thing and then listen to yourself. You know what I mean? It was one of those deals. This is like, all right. I got nothing against the host of that show. He's a decent enough guy. He knows when there's issues to hold back on. He did tell the guy to not go there, and he went there anyway. He did. He went right off at the mouth. And he wonders why he gets shit from people elsewhere in the internet. You know? I guarantee you, he would not say that to my face. Right? He wouldn't. That's the problem with these people, eh? And then it'd be something like YouTube and every other whatever that protects them. Right. Keyboard warriors. That's what we call them, eh? Oh, yep. So anyway, what do you do with people like that? There's got to be some kind of mental issue with them too, because no matter how logical and sane of an idea I put forward to them in that sense, it would never go. It would never go in that brain. That brain has no capacity for true open knowledge. It's sad. It's sad because you can see the same thing every week in this individual. Now, he's not around all the time, so that's why I can engage and have a little fun. I crack some jokes and things like that, and we all joke around a bit. But when it gets to name calling is when you got to put the foot down. And that I do blame the host on allowing that to happen. I says, look, man, don't lie. You know, Trump said that. The video's out there. Everybody in the entire world knows it. I mean, there's a news show sometimes I watch. It's hosted by a Greek guy and a British guy called the Duran, right? They did an entire show on whether that was even legal under international law to have done, because the guy that Trump killed was under diplomatic whatever of Iran. You know? What doesn't... I don't know. I mean, one of the Nazis back in the 40s came to the U.S. to try and say that he would help them, you know, deal away with Hitler, and they didn't want to deal with him. They didn't kill that guy. They sent him back. Because you just don't do that. You know? That just, you know, and then, you know, you got a half of Iran all trigger happy, and then an aircraft goes up and some of my fellow Canadians get killed because of it. You know, I'm not very happy about that, but I can understand why it happened then. Anyway, sorry to rant. Got to get it out of me, you know. It's a little silliness. This world is crazy enough, man. God forbid, it's just, this is why I don't like politics at all. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I haven't voted in the last 1 or 2 elections up here. None of them are worth it. None of them. They're all just trying to get our money and do all this stuff that they want to do, which is whatever. This is why we play video games. Get away from this crap. It's the why we get on the internet to go and do things. We don't want reality out here. If we want reality, we can open up the door and go outside. It's cold out there, eh? What was that Khan used to say? What was it? Something about a dish served cold or something. I forgot. I have to go watch that movie so I can remember it. Reach up and grab another Blu-ray there, Kronos. Yes. We have an extensive collection of movies and televisions. Yes. On top of our games. This is the one thing about Canada I will give it credit for, and that's all the parties, is that we do have a decent health care, and none of them want to really get rid of it because it's something that everybody eventually needs, and we all recognize that up here. Let's see now. Speak with Darth Grievous. Where is that? So am I going off the planet now? I guess I'm out of this planet now, eh? I guess I've done everything. Let me see here. So that's it for this little thing, guys. I'm going to call that. We are now done the planet Hoth. We're going to go to the next planet in the next episode. And maybe I'll take John Candy's helmet off, and you'll see why he looks like John Candy when I'm done. Let's see here. And see, I can't stop the go live until I make this not fit again. I'm gonna have to go into their forums and ask what's wrong with this, why it does this at this resolution, because the game's like a real joy to play at this resolution. Legacy points. Yeah, I know. Okay, so escape. We do this. Preferences. And we slide down here. Yeah, and the only trouble I've got, and just before I go, the only trouble I have had with anything on the internet, okay, in the last 3 years, is whenever I'm involved with those people. Okay? That's it. That's it. So I think a good way to start the new year is to put the foot down on that and say, have a nice life, guys, to some of those people, because I don't need it. You guys don't need it. We're here for fun, not their whatever craziness. And you know, I hope the other person gets help for his problem in thinking that he is always right. I have come on here and admitted when I'm wrong, okay, about whatever, but I'll say this. You know, I don't lie, okay? I never lie. That's the thing, eh? There's never an intent to deceive anybody, ever. It's just not something you should do in life, you know? I don't know why people, you know, because when you do it, what happens? What happens is, then you're trying to find ways to make sure you can keep that lie, right? It's extra processing power that could be used in a better way for something else. Eh? That's my ways of thinking about it. If there's something I don't want to tell you, I'll just say, I'm not telling you. That's all there is to it. That's it. Have a nice day. Anyway, we'll end the stream here. This is kind of the way this game's kind of silly this way. Yeah, just doing a short little stream of this. I don't know. I could go a couple hours in this game and keep going planet to planet, but going back and forth in the resolution like this is annoying. A little bit. It's not that terrible. If you guys want me to keep going, I'll keep going. I'll just go get another copy. I could sit here all night long. Like I say, I'm I'm like retired. I just sit around having fun doing whatever I want to do, you know. That's you know, and I try to help all of you guys. If there's ever anything you ever need a hand with, feel free. That's the way it works. I probably would have enough time to help you too. If I don't, I'll make time. Always try to help people. It's like whether you're religious or not. Okay, this other guy, and he was religious. He said, if you're walking down the street and you see a guy who's in trouble on the side of the street, do you just walk right on by? And the answer is no. Most people don't. They would ask, "Are you okay?" You know, that's my mindset. Okay. But if I got a guy and I'm walking by a street and he's yelling out a window, all kinds of obscenities or being silly, you don't go by that place anymore, do you? You take a different route. And that's where most people are. They just don't want to deal with it. They got other everyone. You see, the assumption by this other guy is that I have nothing better to do than to listen to him, or or that. Right? I don't. It's a saddening thing, and I guarantee you they will be by to have listened to this, and then there will be massive drama on their side about everything, and I'm just like, all I did was after that dropped an F-bomb to the guy back after he called me all kinds of names, and then I just went, you know what? I went to the Google, got a nice video of Trump admitting everything that I just said in a chat, put it on, went to the other guy's YouTube channel, and I said, here you go, man. And just remember, I'm not a liar. Okay? And that's it. That's all you do. You don't go any further than that, because then you're into harassment territory. You're into all kinds of trouble, right? And if it comes back, right, I can actually go and say, listen, this guy, here's what we were talking about. Here's what I said. Here's what he said. And then I just posted the proof for him. That's it. Never said anything more than that. Anyway, I'm just sort of in one of those moods where this is just this kind of stupidity it's sad. I don't know what this guy expects to get out of this either, calling me out like that. They've been trying to get on my nerves for a while now, and they just don't realize it takes a hell of a lot more than that. My dad was a Hell's Angel, and they tried to do what they call a mud check, right? That's how they see if you're worthy. It took them 2 months to get on my nerves, okay? In a way that I freak right out and flip, okay? Just remember that when you're trying to get me going. It's going to take a heck of a lot more than what you think. Anyhow, that's the old days. Yeah. Oh, I don't have to block them though. Cooking without. I just won't go bother patronizing my other associates' channel there. Right? That's all there is to it. You see, and let me explain another one. They need me more than I need them. Okay? I don't see any of these people visiting any of your guys' channels. I don't see them visiting my channel. All they're trying to do is peddle comic books to people. And then there was this guy in there, and a couple of them were complaining about not getting a comic, or it arrived in the mail in such a bad shape, and all this stuff, right? And I was sitting there going, and you wonder why I just sat back and just looked at you guys and said the odd thing, but never really engaged too much, just to see, what would happen here with this little group of you guys. Because, hey, I'm just one guy, right? I'm not stupid enough to realize, or to say, come out and say, listen, that guy looks pretty shady. I wouldn't deal with him. Because I don't know you either. And they all seem a little friendly, so I thought, hey, But I had the suspicion that a few of them were shady. And there was an instance where somebody sent some stuff to a printer, and it all came to everybody in such a bad state that, I don't know. And the fact that it used Disney's intellectual property in a very way. And I was looking at all this going, geez, some of these people are asking for it, you know. And then a group of their friends that used to like back up this one other guy, they got into a tiff with them, and they were being harassed by them, getting memed and stuff. So they came to me, one of them, and asked me to look out for them. And some of these people are nice people, don't get me wrong. So I gathered a few people together and just kind of mingled around and just kind of talked to some of these guys and said, hey, lay off, you know, some of them aren't exactly, you know, blah, 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 blah. So I'm helping them out in the background. I'm not asking for nothing, right? Just a neighborly thing to do, right? And this is what I get, you know. I go into a channel, they're talking about cults, and this guy's talking about indoctrination and all the other, you know, they only give out, though, one side of the far left. They don't talk about the right side, okay? You see, and to have a reasoned discussion about cults, you would have to talk about both sides, okay? That a cult does not need to be political on a far left or a far right to be a cult. There's religion, you can use anything. Anything that you can use to get to that position of that authority is what's done. And you use it by brainwashing people. That's the non-scientific term. Indoctrination is the other term. But indoctrination is used in many, many forms today. Okay? In the military they use it, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay? And so, you know, anyway, long story short, yeah, not too long ago, I used to play a game called Worms back in college in the 90s. This is another example of one of them. And while I'm going to get this out, I might as well go all the way, right? And so I'm, you know, engaging with you. And I find out this guy owns the intellectual property of Worms, and he's doing a comic book. So I was in another guy's chat. And he was there, and we got talking. He says, so what do you do? I says, well, I do 3D special effects, and I do some animations and you know, gaming and stuff like that. And he says, well, I wouldn't mind doing a live with you. I says, sure, you know, I could set something up, do a little promo, and then before you come on, and then, you know, we'll do a live, and be good for the gaming community, you know, to see the guy that, you know, invented Worms, all right? And it would drum up traffic for me, and, you know, he would get some people interested in watching this, you know. And so I do that, and then the other guy who I met him through, he looked at this little thing I did, said, that's really neat what you did there. And I go, well, thank you, you know. And then I went back to the other guy's live, and he got ignorant with me. And I just, you know, what did I do to you? Okay, forget it. Take that down. You know, I like, and this is what I mean about these people. They're one, and what he ended up saying was, the only reason I'd ever come on your show is if I could steal some subs. I mean, what are you, ignorant? What's that? What kind of a statement's that? I mean, it's one of those things where, if I did a live with Stevie DVD, right? So we both advertised that we're going to be there. What would happen is you'd have a mingling of our people, and there might be people from my subgroup that are going to go sub to him too, and vice versa. That would be a given. You don't need to be going out saying, listen, unless you give me X number of subs out of your thing, I'm not going to bother coming on there. Well, you know what? I just don't need that, you know. Plus, I don't know what rules there are for him saying what he did, right? And then it's like a thing where these guys this is like controversy drama for them, so they're all right. This is like a month and a half ago, and they're still talking about it. The days of our lives, boys and girls. Oh my Lord. Yeah. And look at the things I do in between all this. okay, I'll sit there for 2 hours doing absolutely nothing on a computer because my computer is so slow that it's got to do all this stuff for a shader so that you guys can get some, you know, a little visual idea where I'm at doing things in the Unreal Engine. And, you know, I come back on here and I just, but you're right. You're right. And look, I don't need to block them, okay? That's one thing I'll say. Okay, these are the... It's kind of like a chicken and egg thing, right? They've asked me to help protect them from another group of people that was harassing them, okay? And then they go, and then the one guy gets mouthy like that. Okay. You're on your own now, right? You know? Oh, Lordy. Ay, ay, ay. And I guarantee you there'll be people watching this and they'll be going, what's this all about? And I'm not going to say. If you can't figure it out, it's your own problem, you know? Like, what time is it here? It's almost midnight now anyway. I will make this prediction, okay? The day I get to 1,000 subs, I'll do a face reveal. And that will be the first time my face has been seen on the internet. And I've been on one form of the internet or whatever since 1982. Okay? So you can imagine, I've been around a long, long time. Okay? You can thank me and 65 other people for the Firefox browser, for instance. Okay? When you're using a bot in your stream, okay? You probably put that on a Windows computer, right? Well, I was the first guy to convert the Unix code into a Windows code using another type of DLL so that I could make it work. And it took I was drunk at the time, and it took 5 days to figure out how I did that sober. So it's just like, whoa, this is so unconventional how you did that. But it worked. Lots of neat fun back then. And they're still using the programming language that I used to make games back in the 90s, okay? And they were called MUDs, multi-user dimensions. Instead of graphics, you had text, okay? And we used to fix them up and take other game codes and fix them so much that by law they were now a new game. And then we would give them out to everybody so everyone could enjoy themselves. Anyway. Yeah, you should go go on there, Cooking with Autism, and I'll come and just sit and listen to you. I'll catch everyone later. Yeah. It's just like I say, though. You know, I'm an adult, and I'm not a little kid, and there's no need for certain language to have been said. Okay, that's just all I'm saying. And 25 years ago, them would have been war words. That's all I'm gonna say, right? It's just silly. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream here. This is 2 hours. That's 2 lives in one day, plus a couple recorded videos. I'm a busy one, aren't I? On a Sunday night even, eh? Yeah, I got to get up early in the morning. Anyway, everybody, you have a good one, and just remember, be safe, and don't let people bug you. You know, what you do, you get upset, like I did. You just go play a video game, get it out of you, go on a live stream, pour it out a bit, get it out, and then you feel better. At least I do. It's like therapy. You can go in there and kill things in the video game. You don't have to do nothing to nobody. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I'm going to head out to autism. Yeah. Everyone have a good night. I'm going to bed. Later. There we go.